Alright, we hit record. We try not to sit directly on top of the dog hair. And then we get comfy. Chopped over an inch off my dead ends. We're trying to be healthy here. Which brings me into the topic of this video. I wanted to do a well-being update. Not just a mental health update. Not just a how am I doing in quarantine update, but a full, well-rounded how am I doing update. Because you know what? It's cathartic for me to do, okay? Helps me check in with myself. Haven't talked to my therapist in, I don't know how long, a month? I don't know, I haven't talked to my psychiatrist. Well, haven't had an actual session with her since April. Haven't been in to see her in person since February. I'm tired. Thought I would just kind of sit down and try a new filming location because I'm sick and tired of how overexposed I can look sitting on my bed. Anyway, so I'm just gonna be sitting here drinking my coffee, probably shifting around a lot because it is hard on this floor. And we're just gonna chat. I might as well start from the top. And I'm gonna start with a physical well-being update. So background context, I guess. I regularly and have always suffered from headaches and digestive issues. Always, my entire life. Went to see one specialist and nothing came of that. So that is just my normal. I regularly just feel like shit. And also I quite often will feel fatigued. Because guess what? Mental illness does that to you. I also have insomnia. One of the pills I take does knock me out at night, so it's like a sleeping pill. So I can sleep, but I do still have insomnia. And then, I guess for the mental background, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety my entire life, basically, since my little brain was developed enough to be mentally ill. So yeah, that's me. My baseline, I'm doing okay, regular mode is feeling shitty, headache, gut issues, anxiety, depression, exhausted. That is my normal. It's not pleasant, I don't like it, but that's normal for me. And I have, unfortunately, been dealing with some less than normal physical stuff over quarantine. And I don't know if it's just quarantine. I don't know if it's lifestyle or stress related or environmental or hormonal or what. But I've been having worsened headaches. I've always had headaches, but I'd never had migraines until a couple years ago. I was put on an antibiotic for something, and it gave me a migraine. And since then, I've started having migraines every once in a while. And it's not fun, because, obviously, if you've ever had a migraine, it is hell. It is not your average headache. It is completely debilitating. And it's just, I don't know where they came from. Yeah, I sometimes get migraines now, and I'm like, where did that come from? Why is this happening? Couldn't I just deal with my regular headaches? Apparently not. But yeah, because it'll be migraine, and I can then deal with that. But sometimes I also just have really weird headaches, and like days like yesterday was a bad physical day for me because I had like a really dull, achy, but also pulsating headache, and my eyes were hurting, and I had a few floaties in my vision, and my mouth was hurting. I've got bad teeth, so I've got problems with clenching and grinding my teeth at night. I do it during the day too, but especially at night, so I sleep with a mouth guard. Wearing that regularly doesn't let my jaw line up properly, so I was having jaw pain, and like my teeth weren't meeting up properly, and my tongue was hurting, the insides of my mouth, my inner mouth was hurting, and my entire jaw, and I've also got ear fluid problems. Ever since I had a severe bilateral ear infection 2 summers ago, I've just had, like, my entire ear has changed. So I have, like, really watery earwax, and it just feels like I've constantly got fluid coming out of my ears. This is gonna be gross, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to chat about this because I feel like nobody in my life, except maybe my boyfriend, takes my physical ailments really seriously. I'm either dismissed, I'm told just do XYZ and you'll be fine, or people look at me like I'm just being dramatic, and it's like, no, something's wrong with my body and I don't know what. So yeah, my entire head was just not good yesterday, and that's been kind of a pattern, is I'll just have days where things aren't right, and yeah, I can find like 5 different things that might be contributing, but I'm never sure what the cause really is, and that's really frustrating. And my neck has been so stiff and sore, so that doesn't help, and that doesn't help with my headaches either. My back has been really tight, and I haven't been able to crack it properly. I stretch a lot, like regularly. I'm used to body aches, and I'm used to the fact that, stretching isn't enough, but it's frustrating. Yeah, it's really frustrating when I can't pinpoint what the issue is, because I may know what contributing factors are and what could have been causing my issues, but I don't know for sure, and that's really, it's scary, but it's also just frustrating, because I just want to know what's wrong with me. And I have really, like, all over the place gut health, and so when I'm feeling nauseated and like I'm gonna throw up, it's like, alright, is this my usual not feeling good, or is this something else? And like feeling pukey and gross and in pain and like feeling dizzy and lightheaded and brain fog on top of that. It's just this like whole body, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I can't figure it out. I went to my doctor for blood work. My lab results came back perfect. My doctor literally said he hasn't seen such high iron levels, like iron stores and hemoglobin levels, in a woman in years. And I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. I'm mostly plant-based, so that was reassuring. But also, like, okay, if it's not iron, they ruled out thyroid, it's not a thyroid problem, I'm not deficient in anything. It's like, okay, could it be hormonal? And he's like, yeah, could be. And just dismisses it like that. And like, this is why it's so important for women to be properly heard by their doctors. Because he completely dismissed the fact that I could have hormone issues. And I mean, prior to going on birth control, I had such severely bad periods that, like, every month I thought I was gonna die. That's how bad it was. Fainting and collapsing and puking and, like, just so sick. It was so bad. And then thankfully the birth control I'm on has really helped with that. But I'm worried it's just covering stuff up and that I've legitimately got issues. And I'm just not being taken seriously, even by my own mother. So that's fun. That's really fun. Just kind of dismissing the, well, if the birth control helps the symptoms, that's the whole point of it. Well, I want to know what is wrong with me. So I'm going to need to book an appointment with my doctor to get a referral to see either a gynecologist or an endocrinologist, because something's not right in my body. And I don't know exactly what it could be. I have so many ideas of what it could be, but I don't put a lot of stock into, like, WebMD diagnoses at all. I'm more just like, I want to know what's wrong so that I can just know, because not knowing is anxiety inducing. Anyway though, yes, my physical health has been iffy, just really Physical well-being is, like, in a more general way. My hair has been really dead and that's been bothering me, so I've been, all through quarantine, just snipping my split ends one by one, because, you know, that's a productive use of my day. And yeah, last night I finally was like, okay, fuck it. Chopped off just over an inch. Hopefully my hair will do a little better. I mean, I used to hate my hair so much. I used to dye it, I used to straighten it, and I started dyeing it again. This is just henna red. You can see my lovely roots there. They look gray. But yeah, I really love my hair now. So that's a positive. My skin is doing pretty well. I am pretty freaking happy with it. I mean, I've got little acne scars because I can't leave anything alone. But my freckles are out because I've been spending so much time outside. My skin is glowing and, like, clear around my little breakouts. Yeah, like, because I get breakouts, especially hormonal, like, around here. But, like, around that, my skin is totally clear. And yeah, I have annoying pores and blackheads, but I genuinely am liking my skin and feeling good in my skin. My face doesn't make me want to cry anymore. So for me, taking time off of working out is really important. That said, I've been able to go from the, I need to be working out, I need to be burning calories, I need to be fit, I need to be muscular, to the, my body is the way it is, we're fine, we're healthy, and now I want to start working out again to feel good. So that is kind of where I'm at in that regard. I weigh myself very infrequently, and mostly just to make sure that I'm staying around the same weight, that I'm not losing weight, because sometimes I struggle with eating enough, and then I worry that I'm going to fall down the restrictive rabbit hole, or that I'm accidentally going to lose weight, and then it's like, oh, I need to maintain this lower weight. So I weigh myself just to kind of keep things on par. And so my weight stayed the same, but I've been pretty sure that my body has gotten bigger. And bear in mind, I have body dysmorphia, not a hot clue what I actually look like. But it was just the realization of like, oh, I'm losing some muscle mass and gaining some fat, and trying to be okay with that, and trying to not hate my body for just being a body. And it's okay to lose muscle tone. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to not be super fit and lean. And it's okay to be uncomfortable in your body. Like the whole body positivity movement absolutely has its place, but that's not for me. That is not helpful or healthy for me. I'm working on just body neutrality and working every single day on just, I exist in this body. That's enough. I don't have to love it, I don't have to hate it, I don't have to criticize it, I don't have to be changing it. I just need to keep eating, keep moving in ways that feel good, and let my body do what it needs to. So body image-wise, not great. I feel fat and gross and lazy and squishy and flabby and all these other things. And that's not important. What is important is just existing, just living, being in it, sitting with that discomfort and accepting that this is my body. I can't change it on the level that I would want to in order to love my body. So that's, yeah, body image, not good, but working on it. And from body image, if we go to just mental state, because those are connected, like I've been doing okay. I am on a lower dose of my antidepressants than I was back in the spring. And that was hard, that was rough, but I mean, I have very little external stress going on in my life. And like in the very beginning of quarantine, I had no external stressors in my life. And so it's like, hey, this will be a good opportunity to practice feeling everything without so much of a buffer. So I put myself through a couple weeks of emotional hell, but I made it through. And for me, I'm at a place where I'm trying to just go with where my brain and my body are taking me, not forcing myself to do too much, not forcing myself to do too little for fear of crashing, and just really being intuitive, being mindful, being intentional. I have a lot of anxiety about everything. It's called an anxiety disorder. But again, it's that distress tolerance and discomfort tolerance that I'm really working through. So as much as it's like, yeah, I feel really shite, I'm okay with that. And for me, that is what recovery has to be. It's like, yeah, I'm not looking to feel great. I'm just looking to be okay with feeling crappy. And I mean, yeah, I have bad days. Yesterday was a bad day. Today, so far, feels like a good day. I don't like grasping onto the today is a good day, because then it sets an expectation for I have to be feeling good all day, I have to be productive, I have to be doing things, I have to be enjoying myself. It has to be a good day, and like my mood just... So when I'm feeling good, eventually I'm gonna crash. And I cannot just live in fear of the crash, but I also cannot be that like, oh, I'm feeling good, I need to take advantage of this and do everything possible before I tip back over, because then I'm just exhausting myself, and it's not helpful for anybody involved to be exhausting myself like that. So yeah, I think slow, sustainable, mindful, intentional is kind of how I've been operating mentally. Is that it? That could very well be it. I think that does wrap up kind of how I've been doing lately. Just really trying to balance my physical health with my mental health, with my emotional health, with my cognitive health, with my social life, with my inner life, with my hobbies, with my passions. And like, I would say net positive. I try to live in a pretty neutral place, a pretty stable, steady sort of state. And I don't know. I think I've been doing that. I think I've been living the neutral space pretty consistently, and it feels really good. And I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I've just been sitting here rambling. I think that's where I'm at lately. It's just, I'm okay. I'm content. I'm feeling balanced and grounded and secure. And I've got things that I'm so excited for in the future, and stuff that I'm looking forward to doing in the near future and in the next few months. And like, things are good. They're not good in the super positive, crazy, happy kind of way, but in the like good, stable, steady, that kind of good. Yeah, I'm good. I have my bad days. I have so many bad days. I have so many problems within myself that I'm both trying to accept and trying to change. I've got physical stuff, I've got mental stuff, I've got social stuff, but really I'm okay. I'm really okay. And I hope you are too. So thank you so much for watching this. If you've made it this far in the video, please let me know in the comments. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm just gonna keep repeating that to myself as an affirmation, because I'm okay. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.